So the Mega Block situation might be a little bit dire in the UK at the moment, but luckily enough I did find these new LEGO Star Wars sets at one of our local stores. So I picked up a few for review. This one is set number 75169 and it's the Duel on Naboo. The price point for this set is $19.99, which is a very reasonable price for the 3 figures and the build. And I was looking forward to this one for a long time, mainly because of the figures, but we'll go into that as we get into the review. First of all, we'll take a look at the actual build and see what we have here. Now, this is meant to represent the final battle from the Phantom Menace, and this is a Naboo power generator. You have a few play features here. This is supposed to be the laser doors that Obi-Wan, Qui-gon and Darth Maul were running along, that kept opening and closing. And you have a lever here, and as you pull it, they close, and then they swing open. And you can see it moving down here. The actual lasers themselves are just red lightsaber blades. But it actually gives a really nice effect, and it's quite nice and smooth doing it. And down here you have what is supposed to be an opening purification chamber with removable plasma element. So this dome piece, if we push this out of the way, this dome piece can open up, and then loose in here you have this little build of the transparent pink small radar dish pieces, and it just slots in here. It sits in there, it's not actually attached, and then you just close it in and it can't really go anywhere. You have one sticker in this set, which is this big one here, which is just fitted onto there. And you have the power generator, the area, and the big tunnel, chimney, I can't think of the word, hole right here. And this, in the Phantom Menace, this is the part where Obi-Wan was knocked down after Qui-Gon was stabbed. Obi-Wan was knocked down here by Darth Maul and then force jumped out, and there is a little lever here that you're supposed to be able to do that and catapult him out. Probably best not to do it with his lightsaber in his hand because he can get stuck. Let's see if we can get it to bounce again. There we go. Whoa! Okay, and that is, as you can see there, it's just this piece moving. Again, it's just placed in here. It can move around. It's just slotted in. It can't fall out, of course, but it's not too bad. It does the job. I have to say, although this is nice, it's quite a nice build, and it's a nice piece of scenery to play on with a few different features, it doesn't necessarily jump out at me as an iconic piece, in the sense that if you just showed me this without the figures and I didn't know it was what figures were going to come with it, I wouldn't immediately have said, oh, this is the end of the Phantom Menace, this is the Duel of the Fates scene. Now that's not necessarily a criticism of LEGO for what they've done here, because obviously they were going for building a nice little scene with play features and to keep it at that set price point, and to do this with the row of barriers that there were in the actual scene in the film, and to make it larger, and it would boost the price point up a lot, and then it wouldn't be as good a value set as it is. But it's very much, it seems to be within Lego's current philosophy of making these standalone set pieces, the same as the carbon freezing chamber and the same with the battle on Takodana and those sort of sets where it's just a set piece, good for posing with a few play features, but very standalone. And I kind of like the idea more of being able to expand the scenes and the worlds and have other things interact. But the mindset of these seem to be, although obviously you can do what you want and you can build out, the mindset of the design seems to be very just a standalone scene. There you go, pose it, do it, have a little fun with that. And it is a hard scene to replicate, I believe, at this price point. And the price point is important because the reason that I was most excited about getting this set was for these figures, specifically Qui-Gon, but also for Darth Maul, because the only other Darth Maul that I had was the shirtless Darth Maul that came in the polybag, which I love that figure, but this is nice to have him in his Sith robes. And previously we've had some of these figures in different forms available over the last few years, but in much more expensive sets. And I haven't felt the desire to purchase them just because of the price point. Whereas this is a fantastic way, and I basically bought them for these figures, and this is just a nice bonus. So I'm not complaining on that level at all. But to me, it doesn't necessarily fit in with how I like to collect or have the Lego. But again, it's perfect for customization, and there are play features, so I can't really knock it on that front. But let's get to the figures and actually look at why I bought the set. Okay, first up we have Obi-Wan as a Padawan with the braid here. Obviously you get the blue lightsaber as usual. Nicely printed. Sort of non-expression really. Not bad though. Very boring hairpiece, but then the hairstyle that he had as a Padawan was a boring hairstyle. And that's fine. And you do get another face, which is angry face. You've just killed my master face. Then we have Qui-Gon Jinn. And this is a nice figure. This is my first Qui-Gon figure. Green lightsaber. There's nice printing on the face with the facial hair. You can see it's nice brown, but then it's got grey elements in there as well. Just adds nice detail to him. Looking serious, slightly concerned. He has the sort of ponytail, mullet, side pieces, this mould. I'm pretty sure this is the same mould that they've always used for him, or for the last few figures, and it's really nice. Nice torso and leg printing, and back printing. And he also has a "oh my god, you've stabbed me" face, which is very scene specific and again does the job. I think this will be my expression of choice for him though. Nice figure, really happy to have him. And then we have evil Darth Maul with that evil grin. He just looks very sadistic, and yeah, and double lightsaber. Now you can see the printing on his front. It's really nice the way that the robes sort of hang. You can see them sort of sag down and then be fastened in the belt. It's nice detail on there. And then just some more detail of the robes on the back. Really nice figure. You also, or I did in this pack, I got a spare lightsaber hilt, the silver piece, which are always useful for custom figures, and also an extra one of his Zabrak horns, the headpieces, so also very nice. I'm very happy with the figures. very pleased with that. Okay, so overall, this set is excellent value in my opinion, just for the figures alone. You've got 3 iconic figures, classic characters from the prequels, but you know what I mean, big name characters, really nice versions of them, at an affordable price point at $19.99. That's sterling. It's well worth it. This is nice for what it is. It's got some nice little play features. There's a lot of thought gone into it, and a lot of care, and everything works really nicely, and there's a lot of fun to be had there. It just doesn't necessarily go anywhere as it stands, you know, add-on features or anything, but that's not necessarily an issue. And again, at this price point, it's nice just to have some scenery, and you can always customize this to make anything you want. So you've got some good bricks here, some good pieces, some excellent figures, excellent value. I really like this one. Let me know if you like it too, if you're going to get it, if you've already got it. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe, and more videos coming up.